G'day and welcome to another episode of Kiwi Car Life, and today I have the ultimate sleeper wagon from BMW, a BMW 335i. This shape BMW along with the E46 shape has always been one of my favourites. It's a really nice, simple but also very bold and striking looking car. Here on the front it has a nice sort of splitter thing going on at the front, but it's not too crazy. And then obviously the classic BMW kidney grills, some nice HID lights and so on at the front, or xenon lights or whatever they call them these days. And then around the side, the owner of this one's put some cool looking sort of M3 inspired carbon fibre mirrors, which I really like as well. And then the rest of the car really is just sort of a normal family wagon. The back end looks really nice too. I've always loved the look of these. They're extremely distinctive from the other sort of BMW 3 Series in this lineup, where they have two big chunky exhausts on the back that look really nice. I really like it. The engine is a BMW N54. It's a 3-litre inline 6 twin turbo. It makes 300 horsepower or 225 kilowatt and 400 newton meters, which interestingly enough, I've been told by a number of my friends, is pretty much the exact same amount of torque that you get from the M3. It's mated to a 6-speed ZF transmission with the paddle shifters, which feels very nice and shifts very quickly. And of course, with this being a BMW, it is rear-wheel drive. The interior of this car definitely feels a lot more upscale to the likes of the 325i that I reviewed previously, which you can check out by clicking up the top somewhere. It has a really nice chunky leather-bound steering wheel with some very solid feeling paddle shifters, and all the controls definitely have a nice quality feel to them, which I really like. This particular one is finished with the sort of lighter interior, which I'm not usually a fan of, but with this car, with it being a nice sort of comfortable daily driver, I think it sort of suits the character of the car quite well. The gauge cluster looks really nice too, just the sort of old style, very simple with your speed, your tack, and your fuel and other little bits and pieces here and there. Now moving down the center console, you of course have the classic BMW iDrive system, which hey, for the time was a pretty decent infotainment system, had a lot of useful features. Nowadays starting to look a little dated, but hey, it kind of reflects the age of the car. And then of course you've got dual zone climate control, heated seats in this one as well, parking sensors. Overall it is a very nicely spec'd car. The back seats have a lot of room naturally with this being a wagon, and of course the boot is a decent size as well. We've had no trouble fitting my camera gear. Mind you, it's only a small bag, but I'm sure if you own this as your daily driver or as a family vehicle, you'd have no troubles fitting your kids in the back or having a whole lot of gears in the boot. It would be a really good daily driver. But now comes the exciting part. Of course, this is the top spec of the non-M3s, which means it has a very powerful engine, which means hopefully it will be a lot of fun to drive. So let's check that out now. Okay, driving the BMW 335i, and certainly, yep, it is very fast indeed. I like that very much. That gets up to speed very rapidly and of course sounds fantastic, as you would have heard. Now we're on the motorway at the moment, and I can't guarantee that we'll have too much opportunity to take this anywhere especially interesting, but certainly on the motorway it's quiet, it's comfortable, it's nice to drive. This would be the ultimate holiday mobile. You take it on a road trip, be extremely comfortable, but of course, you know, anytime you want to overtake someone, you just put your foot down, oh, and the kick down, and this thing has got a lot of power, that's for sure. Steering on this car is really nice. I like it. It's very quick steering. You know, to get around turns like that, you only need a quarter, like third of a turn, so really fast steering, really good around town. And it's extremely direct, you know, just little turns of the wheel and the car immediately turns one way or another. It has a nice amount of weight to it. The transmission in this car is really nice. Obviously it has the paddle shifters here. They do work in a little bit of a strange fashion compared to what I'm used to. Normally, you know, right is up, left is down. With this one, it's kind of designed, I guess, so you can drive it with one hand. So you push it forward to go down, and then you pull it up to go up. But the torque, oh, and the turbo whooshes are nice too. But what I really like about this is it must have some kind of lock-up torque converter in it, because when you put your foot down it doesn't go and surge like a CVT or like old crappy 4-speeds you used to get in like old Subarus and stuff. Like this is real nice, where it almost, when it's in gear, it almost feels like a manual, where like that RPM needle does not move at all when you put your foot down. It's really, really nice and gives it a much more sort of direct feeling, which I like. Oh, there's a few pops. Sounds nice though, for a stock exhaust. Takes a little bit for the turbos to kick in there.
I think because the first one hits around 25.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, it's twin turbo, isn't it? So.
The second one's at 5.
Right. Oh wow, jeez, the second turbo comes in real late. Oh, that sounded nice on the upshift. Oh gee, it changed down for me too. Did I do that or did it do it by itself? I don't even know. Yeah. Handling is excellent, man. Oh, the power is very good. Man, you really feel when the second turbo kicks in. Man, you can get in a lot of trouble with this, that's for sure. It is a lot of fun. It's just so easy, it makes it so effortless. Obviously I'd prefer a manual, but this auto is like seriously good, you know, you can absolutely whip out of corners here. And it is fast, the turbo noises are good. It didn't do it that time, interestingly, but before it did the classic ZF snort on the upshift, which is really nice. This is a cool car, man. I like this very much indeed. Well, there we go. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Kiwi Car Life. It's unfortunate I didn't really get to take it anywhere particularly interesting, but hopefully it's given you a bit of an idea of what it's like. And yeah, if you want to check out some of my other videos, click on the various things popping up right about now, and I will see you again next time.